Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I am back with another breakdown prediction for big fight coming up. Y'all know I've been looking forward to this fight. Friday is going down. Bellator 262 flyweight champion Juliana Velasquez is taking on the number 4 Denise Dynamite Kielholtz. Now, as y'all know, this is the best fight in the best fight in the division right now. So it's time for that breakdown prediction for this one. Y'all know I've been holding this one off, but I said I was gonna come through and do it because the fight is what 4 days away now. Shoot, yeah, 3 days away, right? Yeah, so it's going down, man. Juliana Velasquez, y'all know she's 11-0, hit the Bellator scene, showcasing her skills, elite skills. She's able to finish, show technique. Denise Dynamite Kielholtz, she's explosive. She scored some big wins in the flyweight division, some big finishes, and now she's climbing for that title shot. I've been telling y'all many times this is the fight I've been waiting for. So let's go ahead and get started. I ain't gonna talk no more, man. We're just gonna go ahead and break this thing down. So first up, my keys to victory: Juliana Velasquez. As y'all know, she's undefeated, good technical stand-up fighter, has a good Muay Thai style, good kickboxer, strong ground game. She's physically strong, black belt in judo. So, she has a lot going for her. She's the taller fighter in this one, has the reach, has that height advantage on Denise Kielholtz. So, keys to victory for Juliana Velasquez. I say number one, utilize that reach, utilize the height, fight tall, and use straight punches. What I mean by straight punches is you want to use that straight left hand. You want to use that jab on a fighter that's going to come forward with explosiveness, that's going to come in with combinations. You want to be able to stun them and stop them with the straight shots. Sometimes when you throw loopy shots, you give that fighter a chance to duck under and close that distance easy. So somebody like Juliana Velasquez, you're going to want to use distance early. She's really good at that. So, use that height and, always dictate the pace and just stay in the center of the octagon and use straight punches. Like they say, uh, easiest way to point A to point B is a straight line. So, use straight shots to keep Denise Kielholtz back, because she's definitely a fighter that you want to keep at a distance, since she is packing that power. So if you have the same type of power and you want to get that respect, you have to use that reach and get that full extension off of your shots. Uh, Tight defense. Number two, I'm gonna say tight defense, which should really be number one for Juliana Velasquez. Breaking that down, got to tuck the chin, got to use angles. So going back first, real quick, tucking the chin. Juliana Velasquez, she kind of has a bad habit of leaving her chin wide open. She'll take these steps back, or like she'll kind of pull back, like Ali style, like Floyd Mayweather style, whenever somebody throws a roundhouse shot or they throw a straight shot, or if they're like barreling in on her, she steps back with the chin wide open. And that's a no-no, definitely a no-no against somebody like Denise Kielholtz. Denise Kielholtz, she can loop those shots and she can close in with combinations. And if she throws a combination, one of those shots is going to land. One of those big shots is going to land. So she has to tighten up her defense in this fight. Definitely has to keep her hands up, tuck the chin, and angles. Sometimes, again, Juliana Velasquez, she has that habit of backing straight up. When a fighter kind of takes 3-4 steps, she's taking 3-4 steps back, but eventually they're going to take that fifth step. They're going to close in and be able to land that shot, especially somebody like Denise Kielholtz, who is a good boxer, good kickboxer, and she knows how to fight in the pocket. So Juliana Velasquez, she's got to use angles. You got to be that bull. You got to be the bullfighter. You got to be able to turn quick, and you have to be able to make her reset by turning those angles. It's got to be perfect timing to be able to do that. Next up, demand respect. I think Juliana Velasquez, she has to start early. I know sometimes she has a tendency to wait, kind of feel her opponents out, and just kind of be cautious. But I think this is a fight where she's gonna have to start early, get the respect. Start establishing a good jab early. Start piling up points. And I think a fighter that starts fast like Denise Dynamite Kielholtz, she's definitely going to be trying to take that lead. So Juliana Velasquez is going to want to have to establish that range early, start landing big shots, getting that jab off early, and making Denise Kielholtz respect her. So Denise Kielholtz will start overthinking. You want to make her overthink. You want to make her kind of wait on the end of your punches. And while she's waiting, because she's respecting you, you start piling up those points, just keeping this fight at a good distance, or you fight in the clinch, which leads me to my next one, physical strength. Juliana Velasquez, she's a very strong fighter. I feel like going into this fight here, she's going to have to fight in the clinch a few times. She's going to have to get those underhooks, and she's going to have to control it. She's going to have to put Denise Dynamite Kielholtz to the fence just to smother that offense. And when she gets it, she's gonna have to go for those takedowns. Use that judo. Start using that judo. Get those judo tosses and use that ground control. She's a big, physical, strong flyweight. And by the time, if she doesn't want to fight the whole time on the feet and use a lot of her, use up her gas tank, just by the time by using her strength to put that ground control, put that weight on her, and just control on the ground for a few rounds. So yeah, that's the keys to victory for Juliana Velasquez. Got to use the reach, tighten up on her defense, demand respect, and strength. All right, so moving to Denise Dynamite Kielholtz. One thing I say, like Denise Dynamite Kielholtz, she looks for that finish. She's an exciting flyweight. She's explosive, but she's also calculated. She's fierce. She's the Bellator kickboxing champion, and she also has a black belt in judo. She also has a black belt in judo. So we don't know what type of fight this might turn into. So number one for Denise Dynamite Kielholtz, combinations. Got to put those punches together. You got to be able to throw in flurries against a fighter like Juliana Velasquez. Juliana Velasquez, she's going to throw one or two at a time. And, like I said, she's going to be taking those steps back. So when she's measuring distance, you got to be one step ahead by throwing flurries. You got to throw at least 2-3 shots, because you throw that second shot or that third shot, they will land. They will land as long as you back her up and you're able to time her and you put those punches together. Don't throw one at a time. First, you can establish the fight first round or so with the jab and maybe a good 1-2 here and there. But when you start closing that distance on Juliana Velasquez and you start backing her up, or you get her into that rhythm or just pulling straight back, you got to throw combinations, because throw combinations, that second or third punch will land. So that's something Juliana Velasquez, she's open to. So Denise Dynamite Kielholtz, she's going to have to throw those combinations. Put them together, put that right hand, put that straight right hand, left hook combination together on the southpaw. It's a very effective combination on the southpaw. And also, not just punches, you got to mix it up with the leg kicks. Throw those leg kicks in, switch levels, and I guarantee you that will open up some big right hands for Denise Dynamite Kielholtz. Next, control the pace. Denise Dynamite Kielholtz, got to set the pace in this fight. You got to make the champ uncomfortable. You got to make her continue to reset. She's a fighter that likes to, pick her shots, be very tactical, methodical. So you got to make her uncomfortable. You have to make these champs uncomfortable. Juliana Velasquez likes to plant her feet, and whenever she gets she gets into that stance, she starts measuring that distance and she gets comfortable. So you have to keep her reset, and you have to keep her moving around where she can't get off these shots and can't set up counter punches. So you have to keep pushing in, getting into the pocket, just kind of throwing off the rhythm, fighting on the inside a little bit, taking it back to the outside, putting those punches together and just kind of throwing off. So you got to take the rounds early here. Sometimes Juliana Velasquez, she can be a slow starter. So when she's that slow starter, go ahead and control the pace, make it a high pace fight. Take your foot off the gas a couple of times in different parts of the round, the second and third round, just to kind of throw her off. You keep it at a pace that is comfortable to you in the first round, because like I said, she likes to start a little bit slower and just kind of figure her opponent out. But no, you got to go guns a-blazing, not reckless, but you got to come out and put some punches together and start taking that early lead. Next, I'm going to say, don't overcommit. Sometimes Denise Kielholtz, she can overcommit to some of those loopy shots or those hard power shots. She'll throw one or two, and then she'll kind of drop her hand, and sometimes she'll lean forward. And that's a no-no against a fighter like Juliana Velasquez. Very good counterpuncher and very good, solid, straight left hand. So against somebody like Juliana Velasquez, don't overcommit to those shots. Don't overextend. Don't leap in, and always don't keep your hands low. You have to be tactical with these combinations. So I'm saying you coming in the pocket. Now, I'm not talking about reckless fighting in the pocket, toe to toe like that. You can't be in that stance against somebody like Juliana Velasquez that throws good knees and throws good short shots on the inside. She also has a good uppercut, so you don't want to get caught with that. So you have to be tactical with those combinations. Don't overcommit to these shots. Only let combinations go if you have her in that position to let for something big to land. So yeah, those are the keys to victory for Denise Dynamite Kielholtz. Got to go with those combinations, control the pace, don't overcommit. And next, I know some people are going to say, oh, this is kind of out of my character because I'm usually about IQ. Last but not least for Denise Kielholtz, I don't want to forget this, is look for the finish. I think she's going to need that finish in this fight, because going into this fight here, Denise Kielholtz, you don't want to leave it in the hands of the judges, but if you do, you definitely want to, cross your T's and dot your I's. But in my opinion, I think she should look to finish this fight. Look for it in a smart way. Just turn that kill switch on. Don't be reckless though. I mean, if you see the fight, if you see the finish, if you rock her and you hurt her, you go for it. You go for it because you don't get paid for overtime. So yeah, that's something that I just had to add in there. Land big shots. If you hurt the champion, you have to finish. Don't leave it to the judges in the type of fight. You got to go in there and make a big statement because if it is a close decision, in any way, they will let the champion retain their title. So yeah, man, those are the keys to victory again for Denise Dynamite Kielholtz. Combinations, control the pace, don't overcommit, and look to finish the fight. So yeah, man, with that, overall though, man, I'm not gonna lie, how I see this fight going, I think it is a 50-50 fight. I can see early on Juliana Velasquez wanting to take the first 2 rounds to kind of figure out Denise Kielholtz. Denise Kielholtz, she's going to want to take the center early and she's going to be fainting. She's going to be fainting, looking to land something. She's going to be pumping her jab out. I can see Juliana Velasquez taking that back foot and trying to measure, and she's going to be looking for those counters. She's going to be looking for those openings, and she might tag Denise Kielholtz a few times, but Denise Kielholtz, she's tough. And I think once she makes certain adjustments in there and she's able to figure Velasquez out, I think she'll start closing in that third and fourth round and start putting more of her power punches together. She's going to land some good kicks and eventually close that distance and land her power shots. But I still think Velasquez is going to be smart enough to tie up when she gets in, and you're going to see a lot of mauling on the cage. You're going to see a lot of stalemates, or you're just going to see some moments where somebody is getting nullified on the cage. And I could see Velasquez pressing Kielholtz to the cage. I could see her pressing her to the cage to kind of buy time in these rounds to avoid the power shots. But eventually, I think Kielholtz, much more fluid with the combinations, goes in for that kill. Her being a kickboxer, you're going to see her throwing a lot of combinations, and she will land something big because even Becca Ruth was able to drop Juliana Velasquez. I mean, Velasquez came back, but if somebody like Denise Kielholtz is able to close in and you leave your chin open, she will crack you with some big shots. So my pick in this one, I could really see it going either way. But if I had to make a pick in this one, I'm going to go with Denise Kielholtz by a decision, maybe like a stoppage. If she puts punches together and she's able to land on the open chin, I could see her scoring like a late stoppage. But I'm going to go with Denise Kielholtz by a decision in this one. But I wouldn't be surprised if Velasquez was able to win it, if she started to just kind of close in and land good counter punches and use ground time to control and smother the stand up, smother the offense and just, keep the fight to the ground on Denise Kielholtz. But yeah, just because I'm looking forward to a good fight, and it's just so 50-50, like in a technical standpoint, I could see Velasquez, winning. I could see her winning because she has those tools to do it. But I'm gonna go with Denise Kielholtz in this one by decision. So yeah, guys, that's all I got on this one. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Hey, nothing left from here to do but just wait for fight night, right? So yeah, that's my pick. I'm going with Denise Kielholtz by decision, guys. Let me know in the comment section who y'all got. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.